Hello, welcome to week 15 of I'll Play Your Game. I'm Dan. My game is Marry Fuck Kill. And for those of you who have made your fantasy playoffs but didn't get a first round bye, this advice might really matter to you. I managed to snag a bye in both of my leagues, so I'm sitting pretty this week and just hoping my stars don't get injured.
Way to brag.
Almost like you run a weekly fantasy game.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I set a new high score last week. I believe I'm the first person in the history of this game to crack 100. Oof. I don't think anybody did it last year. I think 90-something was our highest last year. So
impressive.
Yeah. So we all finished in the positives this week. It was the exact inverse of last week. Last week I went over our fucks and how the second best one was a negative score. This one, the second worst fuck, is a positive score.
Wow.
So we got positive on 8 of our 9 fucks this week, guys. Good fucking.
Wow. Yeah, good
yeah.
fucking.
Let's go.
The only
fucking.
The only negative was actually mine. So if I'd flipped my fucking kill for wide receivers, I would have had a perfect week.
Nice.
Devontae Adams did not was not part of
the
Rams
week
explosion. Yep, and you got
Puka week.
Massive points for fucking Puka. Yep. But not the highest, because the best fuck of the week was same game, Blake Corum. Brilliant call by this guy.
Wow. Yeah.
Great call.
That was huge. But yeah, Joe Burrow, killing Patrick Mahomes, killing Ashton Genty, always nice. All 3 of my marriages finished positive, plus I'm up to 25 in marriage bonuses now. So, yeah. Feeling good about my fantasy know-how. Thomas had a really strong week, finishing with 63 points. Some of that came from killing Rome Odunze, who we didn't know at the time was injured. So the 0 out of 13 points stands. As that
ineptitude of Bears, yeah.
Yep, and dishonesty.
What's going on with that?
Another really good call was the kill of Bijan Robinson. Was projected at 20 and didn't get half that, so it was nice. You fucked Matthew Stafford, who could have thrown more to Adams, but whatever. Good week. Yeah, your big negative was your marriage to Mahomes. In fact, you only had 2 negatives, and it was in the kill each other husbands game. I came out on top of both of those, but the rest of yours were all positive numbers.
Learned my lesson. I probably haven't. You're going to see later.
You're going to kill Love. Again, not a good week to kill him. His projection's about as low as it ever is. And then Peter, we talked about Puka. Your other big number was you tried to kill Shedeur Sanders and he went off. Who can figure all that out?
Wild.
Not me.
Number 2 fantasy quarterback of the week.
Yeah. Everything else is all single digits. The kill of Zay Flowers also did not pan out. He had a pretty damn good game. The fuck of Saquon Barkley was pretty good. Fuck of Trevor Lawrence was pretty good. So yeah, a good week. 17 points would have gotten better than third place a lot of weeks, but not this week.
Most weeks, yeah.
Honestly, with the Shedeur one, I was very worried.
Yeah.
Just watching him rack that up, I was like, it's going to be a bad week for me. So when I saw I had a positive score, I was like, okay, I'll take it.
I think I can guess that you won't stay married to Tua with him.
Yeah.
Getting not even 10 points total. Yeah. We'll hear about that in a moment. First, I'll give you my picks for this week. So, staying married to Jordan Love. This is for keeps, for sure. Fuck, I went back and forth on quarterback fuck a bunch of times. I feel like most everybody's projections are pretty good. I kept coming back to Baker Mayfield because the Falcons' defense is banged up on a short week. And he's the kind of guy who I feel like thrives on a short week when it's less about the preparation, more about the instinct. So I like Baker this week at 15.4 going tomorrow night. And for quarterback Hill, I almost went from the bottom of the list and then decided to go from the top of the list. Drake May, not very top, but 21.4 going against Buffalo at home, but in the snow. I feel like the snow favors Buffalo even on the road. So I don't feel good about the Patriots in this game, even though they're coming off the bye. And I don't think he'll burn me. I don't think he'll get much over 21 points if he hits it. And there's a decent chance it's more like half that.
I agree. He was on my list, so yeah.
I think the last matchup he got like 12 points. I mean, he played a great football game, but not a great fantasy game.
Yeah, he hasn't cracked 20 all that often. And Buffalo, I don't think, is the team you're going to do it against. Staying married to RJ Harvey at my lovely 6.7 projection. And then I'm also buying low for my fuck. I'm going to fuck Brian Robinson at 6.2. I think if San Francisco runs away with this one, they'll spell McCaffrey a little bit more, and Robinson's always got a chance to bang one in from short yardage. So it seems like a pretty safe and possibly high value fuck there.
I actually thought about him. That's kind of interesting, but then it seemed too fringe for me. So I'm glad you did that.
And then Hill, I realized, it's December and I'm paying attention to the weather more than usual this week. And I'm going to kill Omarion Hampton. 11.7. I was hoping his projection would be a little bit higher in his second game back, but going against Kansas City in the cold, I just see him fumbling.
What's the prop number on that?
Prop on a fumble?
Yeah.
That'd be worth looking up. I was like, where did he go to college again? North Carolina. Okay. How often did he play in the cold? And his worst game was at Boston College and towards the end of the year. So I feel good.
Good research.
Yeah.
Good research.
Yeah. I had to talk myself into it because that 11.7 projection was not as high as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're talking NFL weather, you're talking my language.
Yeah.
As Peter knows.
Yeah.
I love my weather, man, honestly. Yeah.
No.
It's helpful.
It's so helpful.
It's an X factor that not everybody looks at, so you can get an edge. DK Metcalf is my wide receiver husband. He is questionable with a stomach bug, so technically I have to have a replacement, which is fine, or I could just eat the points. But I am gonna, because he just hasn't been that great. I'm willing to risk my marriage if Metcalf is out to back him up with Mike Gesicki.
Okay.
So if Metcalf sits, I'm going to get remarried. If he doesn't show up for me today, I'm going to find a new husband. Gesicki looks like Burrow loves him in tight spots, and his projection 7.8. So
yeah, going out on a high with Metcalf. I mean, that's probably going to be his best game of the year.
Yeah, and that's just bonus content for you if Metcalf does play. Think about picking up Gesicki. Sticking with tight ends for my fuck, surprised Dalton Kincaid is just barely single-digit projection at 9.9. I think in another snowy game, Josh Allen is going to once again look to his tight ends a lot. I would have fucked Dawson Knox if he was eligible for this game because he's super low. But he didn't hit that 5 threshold. So, yeah.
Even after his monster game, huh?
Yeah. Wild. And then for my wide receiver kill, I'm going with a guy I like, Chris Olave, going against Carolina. I think they'll be able to shut him down, and he won't hit his 13.6. Not much to say there, just a number that seemed high.
Especially like an angry Panthers D coming out of the bye. Got their pieces back.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Didn't even see that actually initially.
2 crazy upsets in a row.
Yeah. Shuck does look like he's turning a corner a bit.
He looks like he could be a viable career NFL player. Maybe not starter, but the kind of guy that is always on somebody's roster.
We're very early, but it doesn't look hopeless.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, it looks better than the rattlesnake, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Thomas.
All right, let's go down the list. Keeping all my marriages, in hindsight, definitely should have divorced Mahomes in that game. I mean, I know I was on the Chiefs, you guys were on the Texans, great call, but something's not right. Talk about injuries that weren't talked about. Did you guys see in the second half, they were talking about him like heating up his knee and that his knee's been injured for multiple weeks? I have Mahomes in fantasy. He's never been questionable. So what is with these teams not disclosing shit that's going on? Like, what is the benefit to anyone? So strange. All right. All that to say, I'm staying married to Mahomes. I'm going to give him one more chance. I mean, he had the worst game of his life. Yeah. He had the worst game of his life. I feel like if there was a bounce back, it would be here.
Favored again.
Yeah, by a lot.
Like, what in the world? So weird.
By too much, as usual. So they're baiting everyone to take both sides, and I don't really have faith in him hitting the 17, but I just don't see any other value. Because how many marriage points do I have with him?
You're at 9 now, so
yeah. I gotta eat it, and then probably when he plays the Broncos, I'll get rid of his ass, dump him on the street. My fuck, I'm gonna fuck Burrow at 18.8. He is the offense. Stan did it last week. He should be back in the 20s because he's playing like that. So I think get a few points out of him here.
The reason I didn't fuck him this week, I just wanted variety.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think the Bengals are gonna win?
Gun to my head, no. But I think that's an interesting, probably close game. I just feel like they're probably a little more demoralized, and the Ravens are a little more desperate, motivated. But
yeah, that'd be my rate as well. But how can you back this Ravens team right now?
That's why I thought it was a fascinating game. Honestly, yeah, I almost leaned the Bengals, but I feel almost crazy to do that. So, but no, I agree. Plenty of points coming.
Yeah.
High scoring game.
I don't think you should feel crazy. I mean, they're at home. They play way better at home. Has Burrow had a home game since he's been back? I don't think so. So this is a big moment for him to at least in front of the fans be like, hey, I'm back. And, next season I'll get injured again and we'll do this whole ring around the rosy. All right. Moving on to kill. Quick and simple. I'm going to kill Herbert at 15.8. Low projection, but he looked very banged up in that Eagles game. And I feel like they got lucky to come out with the win. Got a pissed off Chiefs team. Again, like I talked about Mahomes, I don't think Herbert or Mahomes has a great game here. I think it's going to be low scoring.
Yeah.
My fuck is going to be interesting. I'm kind of playing the injury game here. I'm going to fuck Devin Neal at 6.8. They have a projection for Kamara. Yeah. They have a projection for Kamara because they're assuming he's going to play. There's no reason for Kamara to play. He's injured. The season's over. They want to see what they have in the young players. So this is just a misprojection on Wednesday. If you have Neal, you can move him to your starting lineups. He's going to be a great flex play.
It's a great call.
And then back to killing Dan's husband. I'm killing Harvey at 14.6. Pretty low.
Easily both make positive numbers.
I think we'll both eat here. More likely you'll eat for sure, and then I'll probably get burned again. But my reasoning is just Packers have been very, very good against the run.
Fascinating game there too.
Yeah.
Hard winner to pick. It's actually funny. Madison's mom is going to be in town, and she's going to the game with her boyfriend.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
All right.
So that's going to be a good one.
My receivers, Tyler Warren, I think I just have too many marriage points to get rid of it. He's going to have a grandpa throwing him the ball. Yeah, the Phillip Rivers stuff is fascinating. That dude is going to die on the field.
You think it's going to be Rivers?
The second they said they signed him to the practice squad, I said, okay, it's on. It's happening. Because Phillip Rivers is not going there to just be a scout team quarterback at this age. He's going to play. They've told him he's going to play.
I think week 1, they'll stick with the guy who's been in the system.
I fear for his life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about this week, but he's playing soon.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. Year of the Unk.
I've never heard
2025 is Year of the Unk.
Truly.
Of a guy who's been retired 5 years and getting Hall of Fame consideration coming back. Like, Brady unretired too many times for that to be a consideration.
He's really doing something unprecedented, and it's amazing. The whole world wants to see it.
Yeah.
Like, we're all going to become the biggest Colts fans. It's going to be awesome.
It's so funny. There's 4 games left in the regular season, and he already has really, really low odds, favorable odds to win comeback player of the year.
That's incredible.
What the fuck is going on?
Totally. I mean, if he does this, pulls this off, this would be an all-time movie script.
Yeah.
I pray he doesn't get hurt.
If he plays against the Seahawks, he's getting hurt. So I hope David's right in this one that they're going to keep him out of the week. All to say is staying married to Warren. Love the talent, but I'm a little worried about the quarterback situation. But Seahawks is pretty good matchup for tight end. So another divorce probably coming up soon.
A quarterback in trouble needs a good tight end. It's worth staying with him.
Facts. I'm going to follow Dan in suit. Maybe this is the week of the tight ends, but I'm going to fuck Isaiah Likely at 9.5. Cincinnati, terrible against tight ends. I mean, Likely should have had multiple touchdowns against them, but he fumbled it on the goal line. Should have multiple touchdowns against the Steelers, but, apparently he needs to make a move in the end zone forward, backwards. But yeah, I love this matchup. And then my kill struggled here, but I feel like Wando Robinson at 14.6 is just a little too high, especially a pissed off Commanders defense. Dart likes to run, move the ball around.
I think he could get 30.
Yeah.
I might be wrong on this one. Yeah.
I watch this secondary every week, and I'm like, we are so beatable. It's just embarrassing. But I think I got Giants winning this game and probably scoring a lot. But those are my thoughts.
Yeah. I'm hoping he spreads the ball around. No complaints or argument that Robinson will get open, but I feel like he needs to get a touchdown in order for this one to burn me.
Yeah, that's true. He had a 30-point game recently. Was that? Did he have multiple touchdowns that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was Winston.
Yeah. Different. Well, cool.
Yeah, I would stay away from that one. I think he's likely to make his projection, and if it's a big swing either way, he crushes it. So I'm going to give you a little chance to change your mind on that if you want to.
Both the Washington fans are like, dude, I mean,
I'm Jackson Dart,
but I know what I've seen.
I'm assuming my reasonably sized wide receiver is open on every play and throwing him the ball a lot.
Yeah, we cannot guard that guy. Absolutely not. He's going to break 3 guys' ankles.
The question is, can Dart throw the ball accurately enough to him?
True. Who knows?
Yeah.
He's the highest projected fantasy QB, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure all of you pulled that up and were like, what?
Yep, and none of us killed him.
No. He was on my fuck list, but
not at that.
Too rich. Well, cool. I think my marriage change will be to Bryce Young.
I like that.
13.15. I've got the Panthers winning this week. I don't think they'll have too many problems. I think they'll have plenty of opportunities to either run one in or throw a couple touchdown passes. So I like his odds this week, and then they play the Bucs next week. So we'll see how this goes. 2-week trial period, essentially.
He did well as the late in the year last year, so if he repeats that, could be good.
Yeah, he really did.
He gets the Bucs twice too. I was going to say he gets them twice, and they're obviously a pass funnel. So
for sure. My QB fuck this week will be, I think I'll fuck Matt Stafford. I think 19.87 is a bit lower than I expected. I thought he would be in the 20s. I think both Puka and Devontae have a good game.
100%.
QB kill, since you took Drake May, who is number 1 on my list. I think I'm going to kill Jacoby Brissett. 13.94. It's a bit low, but, Texans are just ferocious. So I think he's really going to struggle in this one. I don't see a big yardage total for him this time. So moving on to running backs, I will remain married to King Henry. My running back fuck will be, I'm going to fuck Chris Rodriguez. I think maybe his first 100-yard game is coming against a very weak Giants rush defense. I think we're really going to try to see what he can do, and I think he'll respond. He looked good last week. We just fell behind way too quick.
I think it's malpractice if we're not at least 50% run this week.
I agree. Totally. So 12.31 is pretty low. I would stream him this week, even in fantasy. I've got a pretty good feeling about him. My running back kill it's tough, but I think I'm going to kill James Cook. 16.3. I feel like this game might be a little more defensive. I don't necessarily see him getting in the end zone. It could burn me, but probably not by a lot. I had a hard time finding a clear one, but...
Am I remembering correctly? Was it Cook who reached the ball, tried to reach over the goal line, fumbled it
twice,
out of bounds, and then did it again? Yeah.
I think he struggled 3.4-ish yards per carry against them for only like 40 yards in their first meeting. So maybe
Also-
it happens again.
Also fumbled in the Steelers game. So something's going on with him.
Yeah.
That over 50.5, I'm like, we haven't seen that between the Bills and the Patriots. I think all their games are under 50 because it's very competitive and defensive. So
It's definitely a number I'm looking at for Petey's Power 5.
Yeah,
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. That makes me feel better about that. Moving on to wide receiver, I will stay married to CD. Can I?
Yeah.
Is he going to play?
Might need a backup.
Yeah, unless you want to just risk the points to keep your marriage bonus.
I do kind of want to keep my marriage bonus.
Okay.
What are the odds that he's playing?
I don't think it's likely he's not.
This is all I'll say on this is he did play on Thursday, so that definitely gives him a fighting chance. But the trend we are seeing with concussions is like 2 weeks. I feel like teams are being much more cautious. But of players that have gotten concussion recently, he's got the most chance because, again, he's got 10 days rest.
And he doesn't have a history like guys like Tua with multiple concussions. You're more likely to sit out an extra week.
I'm just going to anticipate he plays. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really care if it burns you. It's whatever.
The love is strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the love is strong. I don't really have plans to replace him.
He's got a Commanders game coming up, so you want to keep him with his marriage bonus for that.
Absolutely. All right, my wide receiver fuck then will be, I think we'll go JSN at 20.8. I just see him having a monster game here.
No argument here, even though that number's big.
I just had to double check because my brain didn't believe it, but I think Seattle is favored by like
2 touchdowns.
14. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely had them winning this game and pretty comfortably. Not that comfortably, but I think he's a big reason why. I don't think that secondary can stop anyone, much less someone of his talent. So I think he continues to eat and stay on this historic tear.
Yeah.
I saw someone talking about that, how like initially before the Daniel Jones injury, this line was 5, and now Daniel Jones apparently is worth 8 whole points.
Yeah, that's why. I don't know.
That's what I don't buy.
I'm not buying that either.
Yeah.
I mean, is it going to be Leonard? Is Riley Leonard going to be cleared to play?
Yeah, I think it's the fact that his backup, whose key trait is mobility, has an injured knee.
Yeah, and definitely showed already the propensity to force balls when he didn't need to. Like, they were looking pretty good, and then they make a throw, and you're like, whoa, 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 hey, buddy, no. So I think that's why they called in the 44-year-old, because you don't want your playoff run depending on that wildness. Yeah. But either way, my wide receiver kill this week will then be... I'm going to kill George Pickens. I think that this works especially well if CeeDee Lamb does play. Or maybe not. I don't think it really matters. I just think his number's too high at 16.34. Minnesota's not terrible. I could see him having a down week, especially with some of the drama attached to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you're wrong. I have to use him in fantasy. Like have to use him. I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
There are probably better options out there, but I hate it, mainly because I hate Pickens.
He just checks out of games, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's like, it just needs to head in that direction, and there's a good chance he ends up with 4 points, and then it's a very successful kill.
Yeah.
So I just think the upside with Pickens is pretty high. I don't think he has like a 30-point game. I feel pretty confident on that. So I think I'm just kind of looking at it purely strategically. But I didn't have any clear feelings. Like, I thought about Michael Wilson, but his projection's only 10.99.
Yeah, he was one I considered because I was like, he went off so big, maybe his number will be inflated this week going against Houston.
But it's Houston.
Yeah.
So
you see why I killed Rondell Robinson, because, again, the wide receiver kills are slim pickings. At least in my eyes, yeah.
I agree. I thought it was hard this week. So we'll see how it goes.
That's Mary Fuck Kill. Good luck in your playoffs, especially since none of you are playing me because I'm on a bye. Stay tuned for more of our games the rest of the week.